electrocardiography. What's electrocardiography? ECG, many? What's ECG? Electrocardiography. Okay. We have electrocardiogram and electrocardiography. Electrocardiography is the process of doing ECG, okay, of performing ECG. This is electrocardiogram. This is shown on the paper like this. This is electrocardiogram. What are these upward and downward waves? Why we have so many leads? Why the ECG paper are gridding? Why are these squares, these gridding? Why these are all important? We will take these all, and later at the clinical foundation course, clinical skill module, we will take the practical session also, and go more practical. Today we also in the second lecture will discuss about some practical point too. This is how first ECG machine work by putting both hands and one leg into the water, cool water. Cool water in order to record and conduct the electricity. أنا conduct ECG machine in Thoven. Of course, in Thoven you will hear in Thoven a lot in the ECG lecture, because in Thoven is the scientist, the Dutch scientist that find the Enthoven law for measuring the cardiac axis and knowing that how the limbs are connected together through electrode. It makes a potential, the heart is in the center, and there will be an axis, cardiac axis. And through this Enthoven law, statement Enthoven law, through this, it's the basis, of course, of ECG, and this scientist, of course, received Nobel Prize for this finding, of course. طبعا Nobel العالمية استفيق جهاز الدوري اللي هو ECG وPhD بقى والله كاتب إبراهيم نزور دوري. This will lead to new idea and making new devices. So today we want to describe. You have to know after the lecture to describe the pattern of spread of excitation of the normal heart, and describe the electrical conductive system of the heart. Describe the form of signal recorded by electrodes viewing the heart at the apex and different view of the heart, or different portions, the walls of the heart, and label the waves, P, Q, R, S, T. What are these waves? And identify the signals associated with arterial, ventricular depolarization, and repolarization. So, what is ECG? What's electrocardiogram? It's recording electrical activity of the heart. Electrical activity of the heart. So, how the ventricles contract together? Do you know? What is made ventricle to be regarded as a sensation that work together, contract together? But my ECG electrical activity has appeared. Electrical activity will conduct from the atria, will go to the both atria, then to the ventricle. The ventricles contract together. عشان نجربش بشيء contract نعمل أنجاب شيء كتير ياخد ventricular contract أنجاب ventricular كتير. لو electrical activity ياك muscle cell كاملين جانب muscle cell كاملين. Why some muscle cells are not contracting before the other? Because here, due to that, the cardiac cells, there are several gap junctions in between them, especially in the conductive system of the heart. That's why they are so conductive. Gap junctions, these are the connection, intercellular connection between the cells, mostly present in the cardiac muscle. They're mostly in the cardiac cells. These gap junctions cause rapid electrical signal, moving of electrical signal from one cell to another. The cell is or electrical activity muscle cell therefore contract. That's why both ventricles contract together. The pumping action of the heart is not so effective. The ventricles should contract together, all muscle cells contract together in order to make effective contraction and pumping of blood. So generate a non-changing electrical field. This electrical field that's formed by each cell, the electrical excitability, will go to the surface of the heart, and this will conduct it by the fluid and even by the air in the lung. It will conduct it till it reaches to the surface of the body, get the surface chest. And also, we can record it by what? How we can record ECG? How this electrical activity can be recorded through what? Through electrode. What's electrode? Electrode shape on electrode. They are metal. They are metal. Metal body. This metal is important for conducting these small chains that reach to the surface of the body, recording it, conducting it and transfer it to a galvanometer. The galvanometer, in order to enlarge the signals, if there is no galvanometer, the signals are small. You cannot see by eye, by naked eye. So we can see the changes that occur in the heart, okay, through ECG. Now this is called electrocardiography. These are the junctions between the cardiac cells. Of course, and you know, the tissue will also invaginate into inside the muscle, sarcoplasma, core tissue. This will also, all of these make the electrical excitability to conduct rapidly. So, electrocardiography, we see these waves. We see P, Q, and here, upward deflection. Q, downward deflection, this small downward deflection. We may see Q in some ECG, while we might not see Q in some of the ECG. So even in the normal ECG, there could be Q or no Q. But we also have pathological Q. We will take it in the ischemic heart disease lecture, rational myocardial infarction. It is called pathological Q. When the Q becomes enlarged or widened, when it's more than 1/4 of the R wave, it means that it is pathological Q. But if it is small, it's not significant. It's present in some of the leads, not all of them. Now I'll tell you what are the leads. This is R wave, and this is S wave. R is upward deflection. This is S, downward deflection. This is T. What is P? Atrial depolarization. We said ECG is electrical activity, a recording of electrical activity of the heart. So when there is depolarization of atria, this small upward deflection was QRS, ventricular depolarization. Why it's larger than that of the atria? Because the ventricle is also larger than the atria. We say it is electrical activity of the heart. In which place the muscles are means more electrical excitability, so more upward movement. Okay? So the amplitude of the ECG is depend on what? Depend on the number of cells that are depolarizing or exciting. Okay, when the atria depolarize, what will happen later? After atrial depolarization? Shazad? Atrial depolarization? After that? Muscle contract, right? Muscle contract. Atrial contracted. Okay. After that, there should be repolarization of the atria. After that, what will happen? When the electrical signal reaches to the ventricle, what will happen? Ventricular depolarization. Ventricular depolarization will happen. After ventricular depolarization, at this stage, at this time, which is called ST6, then what will happen there? Ventricle contract. After ventricular contraction or ventricular depolarization, repolarization. The ventricle repolarized. Why should this have polarized? This is ventricular repolarization. Where is the repolarization of the atria? We say P wave, atrial depolarization. QRS, ventricular depolarization. T wave, ventricular repolarization. Where is the P wave repolarization? No. Aerolanchi. Good. Okay, into Alanchi.
It is embedded or obscured by the QRS complex.
Okay, kasi temichi ke sana? Laboratory? Zor başa. Destan bozma. Tamam. Laboratory yakın yapışık koydaki. Seride repolarization ventricle avalarca depolarization ke repolarization ke yapışık. So I think the PUA which repolarization yakın amplitude is very low, and also it's at the same time of the ventricular depolarization. It will be masked by QRS. It's masked by QRS complex. You can see it. Okay. Yes. It's the Osbrasity. Huge one is the septal depolarization. Septal. So there after the control of Robert's okay. If the طبعا الماتشين عنه electrode. Zanikan electrode is a metal on the surface of the body, but we also have leads. Leads here. What is lead? We have 12 leads. Okay. What are these leads? Leads here. Lead is formed by potential difference between two electrodes. One electrode is positive, another one is negative. The potential difference between the two electrodes is called lead. So these are the leads that recorded. مثلا on the PQRST on lead 1, on lead 2, on ABF, on V1, V2, lead. We have 12 leads. Each lead record the potential difference between two electrodes. Okay? Okay. If the potential difference, طبعا lead positive and negative here. If the potential, direction of the potential or direction of the electrical excitability go toward the positive side of the lead, what will happen? There will be positive deflection. يعني بوصلها upward. If it is go away from the positive electrode, it goes negative deflection. That's why I said you have to know that in order to know why these waves happen in that way. And in different ways, there are different shapes of the electrical activity recording. So moving toward positive make upward deflection, moving away from the positive electrode gives negative deflection. P wave طبعا ما خلصت هذيك دلالة لا شيء. Yes. شيء؟ نعم السباسة توها بيشكل فلما تستين السباسة ده كان واحد وانصايا بلان خير عارف الإلكترود معناه بعزين كان الإلكترود يصير بلان فلما تواش بعد واش تكرين شو خدنا تذكرت أنا ده action potential in ventricular muscle الأخير ده سأل أشتكي هو كاسمان كلها action potential in ventricular muscle you know the difference between action potential in ventricular muscle and other neurons and neuroskeletal muscle. Action potential so except rapid depolarization, rapid repolarization, but that of the ventricle or cardiac cells plateau. There is a plateau. When you contact the system, it's also different from that. But as the repolarization study shows what is the benefit of slow repolarization in the cardiac action potential. Why cardiac action potential has plateau? Why it should have plateau? What should plateau have? Calcium or calcium canal affect all of that. Bash or plateau used. Why it should have plateau? Very good. It allows time for contraction of what? A bit contraction is called loose there, so it allows time in order to contract. Cardiac هنا الskeletal muscle في سباكات باشتغل contract بتوانه بوادها pump هذا. شتى كمان هي delay كمان هي كثيرة لا سنة رسمتي كحسن جابتها وما سيدي شكرا إيوه لم كاتات to RS دروسكواتشا during depolarization أما تي ventricular depolarization there is QRS ventricular repolarization there is T wave okay سيباسي في نوتشنجا this quiz ECG is a record of canyon atrial contraction aortic and mitral valve closure, ventricular contraction, elliptical excitability of cardiac cell, ventricular contraction, atrial and ventricular contraction. Which one of them? Neurology, Eva. What? D? Do demand, can be. I think you can hear, can be none of them, okay? Which one? C, electrical excitability. At the beginning we said ECG is record of electrical excitability of the heart. And why not contraction? Because after electrical excitability, after depolarization and repolarization, and then there will be contraction. Right? So it is not the record of contraction of the heart. It is the record of electrical excitability of the heart that preceding the contraction. Okay, so C is correct. Heart one excitable. Why this white formed? At the beginning, you know sinoatrial node pulse will start from the sinoatrial node. There, depolarization, there's the reaction potential of sinoatrial node. After that, what will happen? It will go to the all arterial wall and other arterial. When it will dissipate in the right atrium, it will go to the left atrium and all the wall of the atrium. The atrial node connected to the atria, although they have different types of muscle cells, but they are connected to each other. So it can easily go to the atrial wall. And there is also nodal fibers, internodal fibers between interatrial nodal fiber. Between interatrial fiber, يعني شيء بين أتريايا fiber here, calera ويوازت وكوريلا. So there are several connections between them, so the atria contract after depolarization. So what will happen? First, there will be depolarization of atria. Both atria and depolarized, depolarized which area? When both atria are depolarized, there will be P wave. Beneath that, the depolarized one P wave will be started. Bash. If was then passed to the bundle طبعا الكيو راجعوا AV node. In the AV node there will be a delay. This PR interval is the AV delay. This is P. From the beginning of P till R wave or Q wave, it is called PR interval. PR interval is the delay in the AV node. Action potential depolarized. There will be a delay till ventricle become depolarized also. This delay, which is called PR interval, that could be prolonged in some condition like conductive defect or general PR interval prolongation is one of the important features of some conductive defect. This is normally, the normal delay is very important, which is called AV delay. Why it's important? Why there should be delay in the conduction? طبعا زول يشتي عنده open chance second بقى حسابي تاكو بعد AV node delay كمان هتاكو بعد هو event يكون depolarized هنعمل open chance second زول مين. But this delay is very important. What's the importance of that? Why it's better for ventricle to depolarize and so contract after the atria? Why there should be some delay? What?
مجالك بعد كونتراكشني هربي كان بيك ونبي يا كم جال أتريا كونتراكت
بو بيك ونبي باشا
والله دقيقة يكسر بقعت فينتريكل
very good so باشا وشو لازم that's what لازم in order to get the ventricle to fill with blood before pumping it so there should be a delay between atria and ventricle because the atria contract atria depolarize then contract pushing blood to the ventricle there will be ventricular filling opening the valve kind, the blood gets now flowing of blood to the ventricle. There will be ventricular filling. It needs sometimes this ventricular filling. When ventricular filling, in order to allow the ventricle to fill with blood before contracting, before pumping it. When blood ekibaş Allah. Eğer örtülerini boyayan, cari batayı filminde blood Allah. That's why this debate is very important. This is designed by PR interval. What is this Q? Q are the charge when the electrical activity from the AV node reach to the AV bundle, this is AV node. The first one is sinoatrial node. Then it will come to the AV node. In the AV node there is slight delay. And from AV node come to the AV bundle. In the AV bundle attached there, bundle branch. Left bundle and right. This is right bundle and this is left bundle. طبعا نستفادش فيها إجابة left to right. The left to right conduction have Purkinje fibers in the ventricular muscle. Then from the Purkinje fibers, the signal reaching to the base of the heart and cause these changes. In the septum of the heart, it will, the movement of the طبعا ليش أولا كارديك فيكتور بزانا لا ليش أولا تعرفون نفس قصة الرسم كان سان كارديك فيكتور شيء what's cardiac vector cosmetic drugs are staying out there example like cure what's cardiac vector or cardiac axis is heart zone very clear it's for the electrical excitable it is the sum of all potential difference or all electrical excitability of the heart direction people pair usually electrical excitable كلامه يزورته heart man خوي شلون direction وكل دوا كان يختار كاتونيا على جانك على وسطه هذا كان كاتون على كده دوا كاتون دوا شلون كم شيء وين اللي سايد ولا شلون رشوا هذا بالعكس هو ممكن شلون يعني ما بيني تبغى تعرف حاطين كم شيء شلون downward and شلون forward inferior got it that's why the axis of the heart toward the largest muscle mass. Electrical excitability it is the sum of all electrical excitability. So it will be the same direction of the heart. Axis of the when the electrical excitability, for example, when the depolarization or repolarization move against the axis, right opposite to the axis, it will cause negative deflection. Ta budur tilkele ولا axis كذا زيادة negative. Ta زيادة ولا axis the same direction of the axis become more positive, and more upward. For example, ventricular depolarization. Depolarization ده بشوية رواية. يروى تسبيك رواية. بشوية. That's why what will happen? There will be this upward deflection. But what is this Q-wave? طبعاً يكون بشوية depolarization. After that, it will go to the walls. It will go to the walls, so it will make what? This downward deflection. That's why our wave is like that. First it will come down. When it comes down, like the direction of the heart. So it gives positive deflection. When it go up, it will give this negative deflection and so making our wave. And what is this S? When it go to the posterior wall. It will undulating. It will also depolarize in this part, it will make this small S wave. And what is Q and why it is seen in some leads, why not seen in other leads, this Q wave? Because this Q wave, it is the septal depolarization. And the septal depolarization, the Q will go from left to right. The direction of septal depolarization from left to right. It is about opposite to the direction of cardiac axis. That's why it gives negative deflection. Why it's shown in some lead while not in other? إذا كان السيف من جانب المنقلة إذا كان هيك شكل هذه كان دايركشن نوعين أو بيش دوتين نوعين أو بس So we have bipolar leads and unipolar leads. What are bipolar leads? It has both electrode is active. A positive, A negative, actually both active. Means we have two actual electrodes on the surface of the body. Potential difference between them makes the lead. Lead 1, 2, 3. This 3 leads is only this statement is bipolar lead. كبراستی دو الکترون مانیم لسر سرفیس بالتی دارم. فبس من چه براستی؟ If the unipolar lead, only one electrode is active and present or put on the surface of the body. And what about the other electrode? أي electrode يعني active? أي electrode تشيله It will form by potential difference of other leads. راشا؟ تنزع فرصة. أنا بجيزي يعني طبعا. هذا imagination يمكن. Yet electrode, la bipolar electrode is active positive and negative. But there is potential difference make this lead. But for unipolar, we have one active and one active electrode. And electrode down. For example, for the chest lead, you have V1 to V6. هذه كان بشكل surface chest عندنا. ماشي؟ the surface chest, the first chest عندنا. هذه كبوخوي ليديك أو V1 ليديك electrodation. أي electrodation by potential difference of upper leads. Okay? It's mostly the second one, which is not active electrode. It is kept at zero potential. They are an indifferent electron. No need to go to the detail of this, just to understand why we say we have bipolar and we have unipolar. Lead 1, 2, and 3 are bipolar lymph leads. We have unipolar leads, which include unipolar lymph leads and unipolar chest leads. The chest leads all of them are unipolar because we have one electrode that actually put on the surface of the body. So we have 12 leads, 6 lymph leads, 6 chest leads. 6 chest leads are from V1 to V6. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. What about the lymph leads? We have 3 bipolar, lead 1, 2, and 3, and 3 unipolar. Unipolar أو بكرة which man electrode صبابي أو لا potential difference إذا كان electrode مستمر. وبتي AVR, AVL, AVF. They are called augmented lymph leads. هنا شيء أو augmented. Okay? So these are standard lymph leads. Current standard lymph leads. فبس ماشي lymph lead كمان bipolar lymph lead كمان تشين. أما lead one. طبعا these direct leads. ماشي. lymph lead one. The positive positive electrode is on left upper limb. A negative right upper limb. Quanti direction of each one, very positive. Ama potential difference in the electrical activity heart knocking. أما اللي يدو electrode بس ويجي زائد ناقصة فتا بربع directionally برو زائد كيف left upper limb ماشي okay lead to سيرك right upper limb يعني right upper limb شيء بس right upper limb then negative اللي بس ماشي left foot دائم positive اللي بس only positive electrode the left foot. The right hand right foot. In solvent triangle chibu, when we have electrodes and put on the different surface of the heart, it creates a potential and imagine that the heart is in the center of this. It created a triangle and the heart is in the center of that triangle. And the axis will be in the direction of mostly lead 2. Lead 2. Could you see the direction of lead 2? It's toward the positive. So the direction of lead 2 is mostly toward the cardiac axis. That's why lead 2 is very important. For most reading, you have, for example, you want to check the waves, you want to check that some parts of the ECG, better to look at the lead 2. Of course, you have to look at them all generally, but for certain waves, you can see the lead 2. Why? Because it has the larger waves. It has the greater potential than other leads. Why it has greater potential than other leads? Lead 2. Why lead 2 has the greater potential than other leads? كون greater potential هي amplitude جودتها وصل زيادة الرشوة وإذا كان يوازن the waves are more clear in the lead 2. Why? Because it has the same direction as cardiac axis. Cardiac axis is go downward and toward the left. Lead 2 is also the direction of lead 2 is downward and toward the left. Okay? ماشي. أما كاتنا lead 1 هو، أما lead 2 هو، and lead 6 يا. Electrode electro بسراوة left arm. أي electrode electro left foot. Why we do not have electrode in the right foot? triangle ما بدرس. right foot نعمل باشا. right foot هيك لنا بس يعني أنا بيني بين كان شيء بس فين الإلكترود. واحد هنا أنا بقول ك noisy terror electrical noisy terror يعني هم حسابنيها أو بحسابني إيش potential تبدرسنا باشا. لا CCU أو أنا نمانين وأنا خاصة لو كسر لا شو بنكسر كان داخل وبيني بيتان تنها سير جاني تنها سير شتى بيوقتها كذي لسه تشتري ليه كذي أنا إلكترود كذي كيشنا بيجان ولا سرسكي يعني لايف فين بس هو من راسه شغل من ذاته شغل بعمل إيه لليفت باشا لبش الفارنسكي لليفت lower abdomen وش حلوة مهم it should form the triangle and the heart should be at the center. So, no problem if it is on the wrist or on the upper chest. يعني دي بدنا نسأل chest على سقولي نسأل education. The important is to make this triangle and this potential on the heart in the center. أنا درست ناخد ECG درسنا به. But without chest leads يعني أتوانن chest إذا كان electrode كان هيجي داننا ولا أتواني ECG بخبرني. Okay, so without chest lead we can read and record ECG, but without lip leads we cannot, because they are very important and this potential difference should be formed. And I should come on, so this is the cardiac axis, this is the sum of all electrical excitability of the heart. كما بعزة كلامي أو بعزة وخواري بعزة وصلوا كم زوجته كوكراوي أوس. This is the sum of the potential. Of the electrical excitability. This is Infoven law. Infoven law تعمله Infoven زمانه وكلتنا. Infoven law أولتي. الله يكون هناك تسير. الله شيء. الله يكون سير كاتلو. باشا. يكون سير شو أنا كاتلو لا إسجاع راسته. يعني lead 2 see potential difference potential amplitude of the lead 2 is equal to that of the 1 and 3. أضرب كلام كاتب وهذه يشغلوا the amplitude the potential يعني أتواني زور جوانا T wave جوانا تبيني P wave QRS complex and so on. Q wave زور جوانا lead 2 هذا. What you lead 2 هذا نبغى direction تبغى شوية lead 2 بمشوية and set of polarization it is about opposite to the direction of the lead 2. Está achando uma lidicea. Aqui o evento é lidicea bem, não é? Sei lidicea. Ela leva aqui. And it's not a must, but in the leads that opposite, يعني أويكا يمن AVR معناها قال شو نكا AVR كذا سيجي AVR كذا. AVR is augmented lead, one of the augmented lead. And all the waves are opposite to that of the other leads. يعني QRS بعكسها أراك بخوارنا. S وصلوا Q وصلوا Q يبو. cheater, beauty هذا بعكسها ماشي هذا مو بعكسها يا بوتشي اللي أنا بعكسها كيف بالله. Is there any idea from the subject that I discussed how the direction or how this upward and downward deflection will form? Why AVR is all the waves of AVR are positive to the other leads? Why? Well, very good. It is exactly opposite to the direction of cardiac axis. Now check it out. Okay? كوجه تصبر صور سي AVR كان بالضبط زائدة كالكوية إلكترود زائدة كاليريا active electrode بس أبرات كواتا it's exactly opposite to the cardiac axis. That's why all waves are invert accelerator. هل أول شكل شو بعض ثانية ولا بعض ثانية according to the direction of the direction إذا كان مروي عن الكوير positive عن الكوير. أما AVR فهو خواروا أما AVL أو AVR steady direction ثاني.
دكتور
ما
وش كيوكر دروس ولا اللي ساعة؟
والله اللي دي ساعة ولا عشرة No, sometimes no. It could be. هاي طبعا ستة depolarization للأول. When you research, push away. There could be some small Q, but not large one. I don't know. It is, of course, it should be taken from the normal one. I don't know. No, they know that. I mean, I'm called. Why we have so many leads? What do we demand here? What she can hire, we never to the city Why we have so many leads? Do you know what? Why we have 12 leads? Why we only do not have only lead 1, 2, and 3, and we sit from the 3 leads we can record all of the ECG. طبعا دي هي كودوسة AVR و AVL و AVA فيش أقواني ريكورد كي. يعني هتاكو إيرا أقواني ريكورد كي. ماشي؟ Lead 1, 2, 3, AVR, AVL, AVF. We can record these 6 leads by what? By putting 3 electrodes. So why we have so many leads? What's the benefit of knowing these leads? Well,
So we can view the cardiac axis or the depolarization from different vasculature.
very good. So each leads or each group of leads tell you about different parts of the heart or different walls of the heart. And you can check you have to tell. Cerebellar inferior wall you have to tell. For example, leads 2, 3 and AVF tell you about the inferior wall of the heart because it view the heart as the inferior and say inferior wall of the heart. So if there is abnormality, it tells you that if you have abnormality in these 3 leads together, it means that the inferior wall has this abnormality. And to examine the abnormality, you have to look at the waves and the intervals, the shape of the waves and so on, the segments. So that's why we have different leads. As the unipolar lead account one, we have augmented linked leads, AVR, AVL, AVF, and chest leads. They are also called precordial. Precordial chair, have chest lead or precordial. I'm a precordial area, precordial, this area. So this is pericordial leads. V1 to V6. هذه كشوية كيخوي هنا. Keeping on the which one of them has higher amplitude or higher voltage or higher potential? لهم يبرز تراك upward deflection. أكيد هم ينظر تراك ولا سيدي أو كنجان. V4. Why V4? Because it's on the apex of the heart. Let's say apex heart. Apex heart option cardiac axis. هم toward يعني net movement. The V4 it's on the apex of the heart, the fifth intercostal space at mid-clavicular line. We put it here. That's why it's on the apex. They create a very large waves. أما نجرب AVR, AVL, AVF. Say AVR. Can you see all the waves are opposite? This is the Q بوصلوا R بخواروا T بخواروا فاشل. So all the waves are inverted. Let them just say you are people in a So we should not look at the AVR in the ECG for reading ECG. Not necessarily AVR thing. Only look at it in order to know if there is technical error. AVR should be inverted. If it is not, either there is technical error or something else. أما AVL, أما AVF. AVL هو مطواتي سيدنا AVL بالضبط AVL زيادة الوحدة opposite to the direction of septal depolarization. You can see there is no Q wave. سيدنا كيف بسعرك الشازات هو يكيد لأدين وشازات AVL is exactly opposite to the depolarization, septal depolarization. زيادة مطواتي عكسي أو ماشي. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the silicon. We have lymph leads. Lead 1. Positive positive on left arm or left upper limb. Lead 2, it's slight cardiac axis, that's why upward. This is lead 3. This is nature AVR بعكسه ولا QRS وفار ولا QRS. أما nature AVL. أما AVF except وفار. So these are the leads, the lymph leads, and these are the chest leads. Could you see the V4? The potential in the V4? See the doubles V5 is the Zika. They are in the same space, intercostal space, but they are far away from that of the V4. V6 should get that. But still can, not quite having ideal ECG بيني ECG اللي كأبوار جاي normal validation شنو بالضبط بمشي وجوانا typical يا بيبي ماشي؟ Okay. V1 نرجع بشوفه. V1 دورة لا شو أنا كيف فيها؟ هلا كيف بس V1 أبيني أما وإس بعد سواني على ثانية أما this is R, this is S. It has large S, normal. Okay. So we have the posterior lead, about septal. V1 and V2 tell you about the septal. So any abnormality in the septum of the heart, the change will appear in the lead of V1 and V2. Any abnormality in the anterior of the heart will give you change in the V4, V3 and V4. Any abnormality in the lateral leads to AVL, lead 1, AVL, V5, V6. Okay? The lateral wall of the heart. Again, for example, if there is infarction, the ST elevation will occur in these leads together. أبدا كان يولد ولد يانا هبه عشان أنجع على abnormality. ليه lead بتنها abnormality بتهبه this is not important, not significant, only in one lead. You have to check for its corresponding leads. How I can examine abnormality and there should be the same change. Okay, inferior leads, lead 2, 3, AVF. Tell about the inferior wall of the heart. For example, when inferior wall is ischemia, what will happen? There will be T inversion, ياخذ ST depression يتشابه, equia ياخذ الدوالي. But sometimes we have T inversion in lead 2, and it is normal. For example, in females, sometimes we have female healthier, but flattening T inversion here, only in lead 3. Or healthy. So you should have abnormality in more than one leads, corresponding leads, in order to say it is abnormal. Each one will tell you about different aspects of the heart. That's why these leads are important. This is repeat. view can give you one like was B2, B6. If we take a section of the heart, it will be like that. This again is replication of the other. So, basic pattern of electrical activity across the heart, we have P wave, what's Q wave, septal depolarization, R wave, mid-ventricular depolarization, S wave, and ventricular depolarization, T wave, ventricular repolarization. Say we can do this is P wave, PR interval as we said from beginning of P till beginning of R. The analogy we have QRS complex. Only QRS complex, we may have Q and we may not have Q. So if you do not see the Q wave, you will count the PR interval from beginning of P till beginning of R. But if you have Q till the beginning of Q, so till the beginning of QRS, it's called PR. QRS equal Q تاخد Q R تاخد R. أجل يعني Q نبي تاخد beginning of the R. This is called PR interval. We have PR segment. We have ST segment. This is the one that elevated in the myocardial infarction. This ST signal. And this is T wave. And Q interval also important. In the electrolyte abnormality, mostly there is prolongation of this QT. كيف يعني نفس الشيء أنا prolonged. أنا دلالة تشيكا. أم بشر شو بشيكي cardiac electrical excitability. Ventricular shift. Ventricular. Depolarization. Erection. Repolarization. So the action potential is slow QT, there will be QT prolongation. They are no QT syndrome. Okay. And I had a duration here. The most important one, and the way that when you have a duration of the duration is equal to PR interval 0.12 to 0.2. Dway the small square capital, let's say about 10 small square, or PR interval is cheaper nodal delay. If there is more delay, more prolongation, more than second, it means that there is conduction abnormality, conduction defective. QRS complex duration is 0.08. Last 0.09 depends on more than 0.12 means widened QRS. There is abnormality. T wave يعني شيء QT مهمة الموضوع كده مهم ثلاثة يعني زيادة البكتيريات QT interval or because when we have shortened QT we have prolongation of the QT. It's 0.35 seconds. ماشي؟ ناخد 6.5 ملي second. كده تواصل شو زيادته abnormal. Okay, I have a question for you for those who also know gaming that can check them. Okay, Zan what are the nerve supply of the heart? Nerve supply heart here. Or we can also say, does the heart has nerve supply? Nerve supply there, heart? Nerve supply there, heart? Why excitation for the nerve supply goes here? Mother? But she. That's not possible. So, for nerve supply, in order to cause excitation and pulse generation, there is no nerve supply. Focus when you get a muscle, skeletal muscle. When a muscle contract that, there should be a nerve supply. When you have skeletal nerve, but there is no nerve supply in heart to cause pulse formation, action potential formation. Heart causes pulsation by itself, by sinoatrial node. A nerve supply can be generally sympathetic and parasympathetic. They control the heart, control excitation of the heart. ياخذ سريعيته increase excitation or decrease excitation ماشي increase the rate increase beating or decreasing it. So sympathetic and parasympathetic ماشي. We have conductive system of the heart. Conductive system in heart تيجي أرجعتها. بعضهم كل ده But we have sinoatrial node. We have a internodal fiber or bundle. We have AV node. We have AV bundle of this, and we have left, right and left bundle branch. Ştekten bir su bundle branch block'a BBB bundle branch block. Ya BBB ya RBBB and left and right bundle branch block. ماشي؟ TRA كلام branchana block كده. Left bundle branch block is very common and mostly associated with MI. So wake up, especially the new MI, sometimes only shown by the presented by left bundle branch block. Must be MI كشفة. So any new bundle branch block and without history of previous MI means that this is MI, mostly acute MI, accelerated or left bundle branch block. Why? Because there will be fibrosis. This fiber is also, become fibrosed. يعني هو bundle'laş fibrosis böyle o muscle cell atanı. Kuatı block yerdir üstte. Evet de bundle branch block. So these are peptide fibers. Basha conductive system in heart. We find sinoatrial pulsation again. The other also are called pacemaker. Why they do not make? All of them are conductive system of the heart, and all of them can be regarded as pacemaker. Why do not create pulsation? Why sinoatrial not create pulsation? The other not. Bother? Very good. Now, children. Arrow. That's what arrow. Now, by the way, pulsation in sinoatrial node is faster than all the other conductive system of the heart. That's why there's this one, the pulsating, not let the other two start their pulsation. Pulsation in area period, pulsation not there. When the AV node become become pacemaker of the heart? When there is very good distortion or dysfunction of the sinoatrial node, AV node become activated. When AV node not working, then other pause or bundle of his Purkinje fibers become the pacemaker of the heart. So these are sinoatrial node. And they are called pacemakers. And each have, only know that sinoatrial node, the rate of beating or pulsation, exaltation is more rapid. تقريبا هشتغل بالكلمة. أبرج هاتر. كان يأميتواني نبر أوي. أترياسلو إدي نوت خاطرن كأميتواني أما نسبيته. أو أنا يأميتواني بدور دبندل أوكي زبندل برانش بيرفنجي ما كارس. باشا. Yes.
والله يكشف ممكن جواب. بيديك negative بهوي left branch, left bundle branch blockage يعني right bundle branch blockage.
شيء أبدا شيء أبدا.
ليديا. والله negative.
لا كيف أيوه negative أبدا.
والله يعني.
لا بس يجي والله نعم.
بس negative أبدا bundle branch blockage.
bundle branch block. لا أصلاً لا يكشف فيه أصلاً ماشي. There is widening of QRS. Which one? Why sequence of activation is very important? There is a delay about 0.12 to 0.16 seconds. This is important. AV nodal delay until atrial depolarization, reach ventricular depolarization to let the ventricle contract, fill with blood, and then contract in order to do pumping. And also, sequence of activation within the ventricle is very important. Ensure efficient ejection. The endocardium depolarizer, the epicardium. The heart tissue. Endocardium, the epicardium. This sequence of events, cause a cardiac delay. Although we might press against each other and lead to less efficient ejection. Repolarization, then after depolarization happens, And after about 280 millisecond cells begin to repolarize. Repolarization spread in opposite direction of depolarization. Yani opposite direction. A node 1 endocardium depolarized before epicardium. While in repolarization, epicardium repolarized before endocardium. Partial. And the ways of repolarization are opposite. هي كويسة explanation كويسة detail طبعاً نزور له page. أنا هي كمستي جاية percent بس. وخد عن requirement this detail to know but if you want later. هذا الشيء وقتها heterogeneity of cardiac action potential in different regions of the heart across ventricular wall generate the surface ECG. According to different action potential in different parts. You know that of sinoatrial node action potential is different from that of atrial. Atrial and ventricular muscle is the action potential that present in normal cardiac cell, contractile cell. That of contractile cell, the action potential is different. That of ventricle and atrial. It's different from the pacemaker potential. The sinoatrial node and node pertenece fibrona jawaza potential. And here potential, action potential, beyond pacemaker potential. It is different. It is slow rising, not rapid rising. It's slow trigger. From here, heterogeneity in action potential make these different ECG waves. Sinoatrial node, وبرمتر أو بيناس كما sinoatrial node سيرك action potential إنشونا. إنجالي شكل جيشتا atrial muscle normal contractile muscle ولا مشروع عيش. Resting area فزور عندنا نجى ساعات سنة. ماشي. شيء بعدين يوزن ماشي.